Have you ever wanted to create your own custom version of ChatGPT without learning how to code? Well, OpenAI recently released GPTs, which allow you to do just that. They let you combine instructions, extra knowledge, and any combination of skills, and today I'm going to show you how you can make your own custom GPT. And make sure you stick around until the end because I'm going to share some GPTs I've been working on that you can get started using right away with no setup required. And also we want to keep in mind this feature is only available to users paying for ChatGPT Plus. Alright, so to start making our own, we're going to go to the ChatGPT website, and on the left here, which is usually where our conversations are, mine is filled with all of the custom GPTs I've created so far. So we're going to go to the Explore tab, and we're going to create a GPT. Within the GPT builder, we have two main sections. The left side where we create and set up the GPT, and on the right side where we will see any changes we make to it be reflected in real time. So on the left, it's asking us what we would like to make, and we will say, build an assistant who generates quirky and innovative technology, ideas, and images. Press enter. So just with that sentence, it'll go off and start to build exactly that. Okay, so it's done processing, and as you can see on the right, the preview has been updated. We see the description has been updated and also the conversation starters. So it's asking us, how about naming this Quirky Tech Muse? Does that name work for you? And I think that's kind of lame, so I'm going to say, nah. How about Tech Trends? Tech Trends it is. Now let's create a profile picture for Tech Trends. I'll generate one right away. Wow, that is a crazy picture. I like it, but maybe not for this purpose exactly. So we'll say, I actually prefer minimalist style. And he will go ahead and update the profile picture for us. Alright, that one's a bit better, so we'll just rock that one for now. So we can tell it, that looks great. Thanks. Wonderful, and now it's going to ask us to give it instructions on how it will interact with the user. And I think it just updated something in the background there. But we're gonna give it the instructions. We want a fun and lighthearted tone. For each new gadget, generate an image of what the product will look like. Then we'll wait for that to update. Alright, Tech Trends is now all set to provide fun, lighthearted technology ideas with corresponding images for each new gadget. Alright, so my chat's cleared out here because I just refreshed on accident, but let's go ahead and test this thing out. So we'll say, show me a fun gadget for pet care, sure. Alright. We've got a smart pet feeder that looks like a miniature spaceship. Comes with LED lights and a digital display, giving it a futuristic look. Small robotic arms attached to the feeder gently place food into your pet's bowl, making mealtime a fun experience for your furry friend. That is disturbing, but I like it. I like that a lot. Alright, now that we've got the initial setup complete from the Create tab, we're going to switch to the Configure tab to get into the details. So here we can update the name or description of our custom GPT. And also we've got the instructions here. So you can see it's kind of converted the instructions we initially gave it to what we have here. Now, instructions are great because your GPT will remember them forever. No matter how long your conversation is, it'll always be able to reference these, which makes it more effective than just prompting alone. So let's close here and scroll down. We have the conversation starters, which users will see when starting a new conversation with your GPT. Go down some more. There's knowledge, which lets you upload files and images that your GPT, just like instructions, can reference at any point during the conversation. Also keep in mind that if you go to save your GPT and you make it public, that anyone with the link can read your instructions or look at the documents you have uploaded, so just be mindful of that. We've also got the ability to turn on or off web browsing, image generation, or the code interpreter plugin. So if we want to upload documents, then we want to also enable the code interpreter. Last, we've got actions, which let your GPTs interact with the real world using APIs. So for example, you could connect to a database or send emails directly through your GPT's chat interface. It's a powerful feature, but may require understanding some code. So we're not going to cover it today. Just make sure you subscribe so you don't miss my future videos about setting up actions. So everything looks good here, but I do want to add one special instruction. So if we open up the instructions box, we're going to add a hotkey after each response from our Tech Trends bot. So we're going to say, after each product image, provide this hotkey to the user. And we have M, signaling more. I will provide another tech idea and image. So the user will just be able to say M, and then the bot will make another image. So we'll hit close. And now we want to keep in mind, we don't want to do any more setup in create because it'll revise the entire instructions box as a whole. And sometimes you'll lose the more specific instructions you put in there. Okay, so let's test this out. We're going to have the bot show me a fun gadget for pet care. So it's automatically creating the image as we ask, and we'll wait for this to complete. Okay, here's a fun gadget for pet care. Futuristic pet feeder. With integrated AI. This sleek device not only manages feeding schedules, but also plans nutritional diets for your furry friend. It has a glossy finish and a touchscreen interface. A camera and a speaker. Interesting. That looks pretty cool. So, and as you can see, it's provided the hotkey for us. So if we wanted to generate another related item, we could just say M, press enter, and it'll go ahead and make the image again. So you can see that the combination of instructions and the different capabilities of custom GPTs is what really unlocks the true power of them. So our second image has been generated. Looks like a smart pet collar. It's designed to translate your pet's sounds into simple phrases or emotions displayed on a small digital screen. That's cool. Somebody should make that. So now that we've got this in a place we want it, we can save it. So you save or update your GPTs in the top right. I can make this one public and share it with you guys in the description so you can test it out. So congratulations on making your first custom GPT. So if we want to see the GPTs we've created so far, we can go back to the explore page we were on before. On this page, you can see the list of your custom GPTs, the number of conversations you or other users are having with them, and also the privacy of each. So one of my more popular GPTs is called GPT Genius here. And if we edit it, go into configure, we can see that it's preloaded with a bunch of documents about GPTs, which is helpful for it because custom GPTs are such a new feature. So let's ask one of the preloaded questions here. How can I monetize the GPTs I create? Now it's invoking the code interpreter plugin we talked about before to parse through the files. And it says, to monetize the GPTs you create, the most direct method will be through the GPT store, which OpenAI plans to launch. This platform allows users to publicly list their GPTs, making them discoverable to a broader audience. Additionally, they announced plans for revenue sharing, so that's really cool and relevant. And then if we go to the source, we can see where it grabbed this information from, and it grabbed it from the OpenAI Dev Day keynote. So this was a transcript of the keynote that I uploaded to this GPT. And here's the result, the text that it's reading from within this file. And the link for this guy is going to be in the description as well if you guys want to try it out. I'm also keeping a collection of some of the more interesting GPTs that I create on my website, growthmechanics.ai. So feel free to check those out if you want. And that about wraps it up for this video. Comment what topics you want to see covered in future videos, as well as what GPTs you're working on, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.